All right, welcome. This is Playhouse's first product demo video, live launch for a product suite, Growbot, your AI-powered business intelligence platform and ad buying assistant. And yeah, so I'm going to take you through my account and then I'll walk you through the registration flow and what you can expect when you log in. So we'll choose the right account. When you come into a setup account, there is just a placeholder dashboard page. We're looking to add that in the future. Um, I'm going to take you through the Growbot feature suite, but show you one with my clients' creatives just because it's prettier. But first, let's start off by looking at some of the analytics tools. We have the Performance Analytics Viewer. Basically, this allows you to look at a KPI over a period of time and detect momentum. When the purple line breaks through the blue colored lines, it indicates something significant has happened. Sometimes that's the establishment of a new baseline average because those boundary lines represent two standard deviations away from the 2-week moving average of our real value. So you can look at a bunch of different metrics to see how they are responding um, essentially to this over time. And the reason for this is Growbot, our tool, utilizes these momentum changes to see what its activities are doing are having an impact on the KPIs that drive ultimately the revenue for your business. So that's what this performance analytics viewer is all about. But you can go and use it to check out and see how your campaigns are doing in a very detailed, granular level that a business executive would want to see. Um, and you'll understand when I walk you through Growbot what I mean by that. But we also have some other reports you can take a look at. All of our reports kind of follow the same format. Basically, all of the category tags or filters that you have available to track your products by. We can break out the engagement metrics. We can break out the sales metrics. We're going to get into the customer metrics next. But we can create these custom reports that give you great details about what's going on, see cumulative totals over different periods of time, like I said, filter things down basically by the different values that represent your business. Um, and then you can always like click into and check one of the products themselves directly. So, and all of these filters are interconnected. So you apply this, it updates the scorecards, the metrics, the charts, and the tables below. You utilize the search filter. Again, it filters the table, filters the charts, filters the scorecards above. You utilize the date pickers all, and then you get a full export of the underlying table. That way you can truly own your data, something that Playhouse is really focused on, especially as we are utilizing more Web 2 technologies. You'll see I'm using Google Cloud Platform up here to deploy this Django application. And so, yeah, anyways, I call that out basically to say, like, we're really trying to make your data accessible to you. So it's always in a format that you can then take and utilize for royalty splits or account management payouts or, whatever it is that your business uniquely needs to do with your data. And so we have a slew of other reports we're working on building, like that, like I said, that audience report. Down here in the product section, I'll show you that when we go through, again, my other clients, because their product details are a little bit more robust at this time. We spent a little bit more time on their stuff. We have a project tool, set up a new project. I believe the new task tool is a little busted. I guess the project tool is a little busted. So it's not a priority feature. This is included only in the super admin version of Playhouse. Again, that's what you're looking at right now. Same with this wallet feature. Though we're looking to make it a little bit more robust so that these things can be in everyone's accounts very soon. So right now what we have is the Playhouse wallet connected and all of our tokens read in, displaying the first 8 lines of the contract address. Ultimately, that's going to develop into a fully robust wallet management tool where we can reward people for contributing their data to their industry intelligence pool. And that pool of data is going to be used to buy ads for cheaper. Anyways, that's kind of part of the larger vision of Playhouse, but you can see a lot of these pieces coming together. All right, so now we're going to switch over to the Growbot platform specifically. You can now see how the feature sets have been reduced to specifically what we have working at this point in time. And the idea here with products is that we then can manage the feeds that go into the Google to Facebook, and specifically right now Reddit, advertising campaigns, because we don't want to necessarily advertise all of our products. A lot of them are sequence based. And then, again, here's the wallet feature where you will be rewarded. But let's go ahead and switch over to Sound's account. They don't have a wallet added yet. I'm going to be onboarding them for this. So I'm going to show you the launch process, but then we can also just go looking at editing a goal since that's more fun. So we've got, I want to, grow or optimize, because right now Growbot is focused just mostly on managing media, your advertising. And so that's also why the metrics that it's oriented towards are media metrics: brand awareness, sales, leads, web traffic. And then we dedicate a monthly budget to this specific combination of a verb and a noun, which becomes a goal. Goals don't necessarily need budgets, but for advertising campaigns, they do, because they set parameters. So anyways, we'll go look at existing goals. Most of these are test goals, not even real goals for them, because we just, again, deployed this application, but it is attached to their real creative. And so you could go in here and you could edit a goal, right? Let's grow sales. The status of this campaign, we haven't even set that yet. But that's if you wanted to update the goal itself. We can go over to the edit creative section though, right? And this is step 2 of our launch process, which is selecting creatives. So we could always launch and create a new creative, or we can deselect the existing creative in there. We can go in there or edit the existing creative. And so what we do for creative assets is we collect the most number of slots as we can for all the potential assets we need to run the dynamic advertising campaigns on these platforms. So all the ad units are dynamically assembled from the resources that you put in here. And so we now manage this in the concept of a creative instead of a campaign, because we deploy these creative assets over multiple different campaigns, because all of the campaign types in Google and Facebook utilize these specific creative assets. So we start with this base level dynamic campaign that is built up of all of these assets, and then we develop more focused strategies using the best of the assets after we've learned from them. So we need to collect image assets to that end as well. And so you can see some of the assets we're using. And then we've also got the video assets. We can have up to 5 of them. And yeah, so that gives you an idea of what it'll look like on Facebook or on Google, so you can feel confident what you're putting out there. And that's a part of what we're doing to make this more accessible to a business owner, because when they go into Google or into Facebook to do advertising account setup, it is just kind of messy. There's too many options. It's overwhelming. What do you even do to get started? And that's where setting these goals and adding the creative really makes it simple, because as long as they've connected their Facebook and Google account, we want to take these goals and these creatives and go run the campaigns on these channels. It's very clear and makes things very easy to manage. Now, like I said, we also have a product section. And again, the reason that's relevant is if we go and look at the engagement data one more time, we can see that if we click into one of those products, we've got the start of a product page. It will eventually be more detailed, in the sense that we will pull in product-specific data to that page so that you have some customer intelligence, contextualizing the sales and the engagement data. Um, it does require the data to finish loading on the page. So you can see Cold Read, one of their free products on the platform. So this is the entirety of Growbot. The extent, is that we can also go into dark mode. But this isn't necessarily all of Growbot. Let me switch back to the Playhouse account where we don't have any products, but this page will still show for the time being. And go to the portal list. You can now see, um, all the other potential unique versions of this that could be deployed. Um, and so what do I mean by that? Well, let's hop into the platform that we are building for a medical device client. Um, they are looking to store patient files as well as to manage relationships with contacts at different facilities. And so we're building them a project management file store and lead gen system, kind of bundled into one. You can see how the different feature sets uh, are specific to the various portals. So while the Playhouse main level portal could be a little overwhelming, we'll be working on that over time. These more contextualized portals are our go-to-market strategies, predominantly Growbot, but we obviously have other partnerships in place at the moment that are driving our business and our investment into the development of these underlying microservices that power this portal system. So again, Playhouse is on a mission to help you own your data, and we're really excited about the launch of Growbot. I guess I should go back to Growbot specifically for the launch. I do like the dark mode piece, and then we have a responsive sidebar in case you need a little bit more space in the viewing area. But yeah, that's the demo of Growbot. And like I said, at the end here, we'll walk you through the registration process. We're just looking for a few pieces of information. Be sure to claim your username. That will be your unique username, your tag, your ID, your whatever you want to call it, your handle. But that'll be your unique public identifier for the platform. So claim it now. We've got your email address, your password, and then of course confirm your password. I'm not going to fill it in because I can show you a demo account, and we'll look inside. This is what you'll see if you sign up for an account. You can still go for light mode, dark mode. You can sign in, sign out. That's ultimately what you can do right now. And then depending on where you are personally at with yourself and your business, reach out. Um, you can book a meeting with me. Not today because a little busy, but next week we're open. So, anyways, thank you again for checking in and watching the Playhouse launch product video.